Hey everyone, I'm here with my line drawing video and I just want to give you some advice on drawing hair. As you can see, I like starting off with drawing in the darker hair details. When it comes to hair, I find that it's easier to go from dark to light than from light to dark. You can always brighten up a darker area by layering over it with a lighter colored pencil shade. You'll see me do this at times throughout the video. And here you can see I'm going in the surrounding eye area with the lighter brown shade. And I do the same thing with the eye color. I start off with the dark brown and then I layer over that with the lighter tones to create the different values of the eye. And I don't have the finishing portion of this eye on video since the camera wasn't recording, but I just want to mention I continue layering with the lighter shades to bring out the colors of his eye, and then I use an X-Acto knife to scrape out the shine detail of his eye, and I'll explain the X-Acto knife technique shortly. After the eye is finished, you can see I have filled in the surrounding area with the lighter shades of brown blended together. I will continue doing this layering over the darker details. And here you can see once I have the base layer shades how I want them, I go back in and add the darker details on top. And here's my favorite tool when drawing hair, my X-Acto knife, and I use this to scrape out fine hair details. This is the most helpful tool I have found for drawing hair, and I wouldn't be able to get the same result without it. Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils are wax-based, and when these colors are layered on paper, it works very well with this X-Acto knife technique. And here you can see I have my base layer down with the different shades of brown, and I'm just going back in with the top details and the darker shades. And here I'm going back in with my X-Acto knife, scraping out the details of his hair. This is an X-Acto Precision 1 knife, which uses a number 11 blade. And I often replace the blade because when doing a drawing with a lot of hair such as this, the blade will begin to get dull, and I like to keep it really sharp to get out the fine details. X-Acto sells replacement blades, but I get mine from a brand called Techni-Edge, which I got off of Amazon. I can leave a link below if anyone is interested. It comes with a set of 100 replacement blades, so you'll have plenty to keep you going. You'll see me use a brush sometimes in my drawing, and all that's doing is brushing away the pencil dust. I also have a piece of tracing paper under my hand to prevent the colored pencil from smudging against my skin. And here I'm doing the same thing with the hair on the top of his head. I start off with the darker brown and bring out those details first. And then I'll go over that with a lighter brown shade and then an even lighter shade on top. And once I have all these layers blended together, that's when I'll go back in with the X-Acto knife and bring out the fine hair details. And since the whiskers of the lion are thicker and I want them to stand out more from the rest of his hair, I need to press a little harder with the X-Acto knife and sometimes go over it a few times. I then go over the line with a white colored pencil to brighten it more and create a solid white whisker. I used to use a white gel pen for whiskers, which does work and takes less time. However, I don't recommend that anymore, and I prefer using the X-Acto knife because eventually, over time, the white gel pen will fade away and will not last on top of the colored pencil. And by using an X-Acto knife, you can count on the drawing to last in good condition for a very long time. I also need to keep my pencil pretty sharp. The sharpener I use is by Mobius and Rupert. It's the round grenade brass double hole sharpener. And here I'm bringing out the final details. After stepping away from a drawing and coming back to it, you can see what area needs more attention. And that's all I have for this video. If you have any questions about drawing hair, feel free to leave them in the comments. And thank you for watching.